Well, son, now that we've cultivated the South on the backs of your brother, I see it's time we expand our horizons.
Well, even though nothing that has been done here has been in my interest or the interest of my people, out of necessity I must comply, sir. Where are we going?
That's a great attitude. I said we go north.
All right,
Let's be on our way. Oh, Lord! Oh, Lord! Yes, what was this here state again?
I believe it is a colony called the Delaware.
Shut up, Sam. Go ask that woman over there.
I think so, sir.
Why, hello there, my well-dressed friend. What country is this?
Well, this is not a country, but if you're looking for a colony, this is Delaware, fine sir. May interest you in some furs, probably some fine silk from good old Europe. How about some tea? I also have some guns and steel.
Did you hear that sound? This is Delaware. I was right.
Well, there's no disputing that, sir. But I think that well-dressed woman is trying to talk to you.
Yes. I'll take one of everything. Here, Sam. Hear this.
Yes, sir.
Seems awfully suspicious you got all these goods at such a cheap price.
They're only dirt cheap because this colony has free trade. That goes as well for the other middle colonies. Free trade and religion are the best climate for a person like me. Best goods for the lowest prices.
Well said, my fellow Semitic citizen. Let's go, Sam.
What did you buy these things for anyway, sir?
We've got a long trip ahead of us.
I don't think homemade will help us survive.
Hello there, citizen.
Hello there. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine. I just want to inquire about the specifics of business and agriculture in this here colony.
Well, here in good old Delaware, we have lots of maritime-based trading and lots of shipbuilding. However, agriculture is always welcome too.
I don't know who Maritime is, and I'm certainly not interested in any ships. But if you say agriculture is welcome here, me and my slave Samuel are all for it.
Well, quite frankly, sir, I think they treat us a little bit better here, especially since they use indentured servants more.
Well, here in Delaware, everyone grows oats and wheat. We love making bread. It's a Quaker thing. The best type of free market economy.
Amen. Samuel, you hear that? Just like it back at home.
Well, I think they treat us a little better here, sir.
Let's get out of here.
Right.
This place, what's it called again?
This here colony was called New York.
Right, I knew that.
I believe it was founded by the Dutch.
Of course I knew it was founded by the Dutch. Who do you take me for? Oh, look at that missus over there. Maybe she knows something about the economics of this here place or something.
Why don't we go ask her about that together, sir?
You're right. I will go ask her by my lonesome. Miss, do y'all explain about them New York economics we've been hearing about?
Salutations, fine gentlemen. I would love to speak with you about the economics of a fine colony. You see, our land here is run by the feudal system, which means that only the richest of us can invest in this new, glorious land. And thank goodness my husband is rich. See, before us English people came here, it was run by the Dutch West India Company.
Oh, so I see. It seems y'all took this here land away from the Dutch.
Not quite. You see, when we came here, the Dutch was already quite, how shall I put it, annoyed with the Dutch West India Company. So that's probably why. So it wasn't much of a struggle, really, to get the land from them. You see, before the English came here, it was run by a single appointed governor, and it was not really a democratic society at all. But there were a diverse amount of people and religions, although we did not really prioritize it.
Well, sir, I think the diversity here is a welcome change.
First, it ain't beautiful at all. You hear me?
Well, if you insist, sir.
Well, the Dutch are still very much part of New York. Blimey, they're still Dutch mayors.
Hold up. Is he serious?
I do believe she is, sir. I seen some Dutch with my own eyes on our way here.
Indeed, sir.
Well, that explains it.
In fact, in 1683, a fine gentleman, the Duke of York, established this Charter of Liberties and Privileges.
Oh,
What
Lord,
in Sam Hill is she talking about?
Well, you see, that means that elections were a thing here in New York, which is very much a British-English concept.
Well, I'd say that is a very progressive system that you have in place here.
Samuel, you couldn't have possibly understand what that fine woman just told us.
Well, I do believe I just did.
We got a bit off track from your question about the economics, so let me just tell you about New York back when it was called the New Netherlands.
The Netherlands? I thought Netherlands was off overseas. Samuel, did you hear that? They've been sailing the Atlantic on land.
Sir, I don't think that she meant that they've been sailing boats on the land here.
No, not quite that. What I mean is that when the Dutch arrived here in the New World, they named it the New Netherlands, and they established seaports and fur trading, which is their main form of economics, and they also traded and bought land from the Indians, which they used to settle in. But I'm really sorry to keep you guys waiting. I've really got to go home now, so cheerio.
This place is giving me the creeps. Get out of here. You see, Samuel? This looks just like that New York we were just seeing.
So I really do not think that this is New York. There is a clear divide between the East and the West.
Samuel, your mouth keeps running, but we're getting nowhere. This is obviously New York. The same Dutch, same buildings, same religious freedoms. Why do we even come here in the first place?
Sir, if I may interject, I believe your indentured servant is right. The here land we're standing on right now is New Jersey.
Darn it, Samuel, you're making me look bad. Besides, he's not my indentured servant, he's my slave.
Well, sir, I believe you're not around from this stretch of the colonies, because in here, we banned all slavery from Africa. We here encourage indentured servitude in Jersey.
This place is even worse than New York. They got no labor to work the lands with. I bet they don't even have agriculture here.
Well, sir, I actually did see some corn and wheat fields when we was passing by. And I saw some servants working on those corn and wheat fields as well. Which means the overseer owns the property. And if the overseer owns the property, that means they's free.
Samuel, one more word out of you and I'll make you walk home.
If you did that to poor old Samuel, he could file a lawsuit against you. You better be on your best behavior.
Samuel, I'm gonna get you out of here before you get any these ideas in your head of yours.
Well, sir, if you insist, we will leave.
Man, what a fool. Over there is Pennsylvania with a bunch of Quakers. They're all nice to slaves. He doesn't know what he's getting himself into.
I found a Quaker Oats granola bar.
What's it cost?
Free.
Free? Don't those Quakers know any better?
Oh no, that's really great. Feeling my inner life that I believe connects me to God.
Don't they know what a Bible do?
They do, sir, but they just interpret it in a different way, just like everyone else here.
So who exactly are you?
I'm a Quaker, sir. I'm a farmer. Just like almost everyone here in Pennsylvania.
What do you grow?
Well, oats. It's a brand. New thing here in Pennsylvania. So, are y'all new around here? I'd be happy to show you around.
That's some fine hospitality. Say, sir, what's your name?
My name is Penn. William Penn. And I ain't know everyone around here, but I ain't no gossip. Because here, all Quakers love each other.
That's a beautiful way to live life.
I agree.
Alright.
Although we do have a large Quaker group that we call the Friends Society, we still have Lutherans, Dutch Calvinists, Catholics, and Puritans. In 1681, King Charles gave me, William Penn, this land, which he then set up as a haven for us Quakers. But all religions and people are welcome here. We believe that liberty is a universal entitlement.
My. Seems like a nice setup y'all got here. So many different people living together in harmony.
Yep. Now to the right here is the Pennsylvania State House. It's where all matters of government are conducted, like the elected assembly. Our government is very liberal compared to other colonies.
But where are your guards? I heard them are outlaws in these parts. Where's your military?
We don't need no military. We win everyone over. We all love each other here. In the need of protection zone, I ain't very scared. Instead of putting money into the military, we put it into schools and libraries.
I think you should get a military because look, an Indian!
Oh my God, no! You see, the Indians are our friends.
Well, sir, I really like it here. I think we should stay.
You know what? Me too. I feel like this is the perfect place to combine the ideals of the North and South to foster peace and prosperity in a future crisis of our nation. You know what? How do I join this Quaker brand thing?
Well, let me tell you about it.
Yeah? You know what, Samuel? You're free. Go do with your life what you want to do.
Well, I better take my leave before he starts looking for some free labor again.